So we were running out here to get the laundry off the line as the storm was blowing in. Tiny as it was, it made me think about a time when I was hanging laundry on a clothesline on the fourth story, or on top of a four-story building. And there was a lady who worked there all the time, and she was telling me, you know, if you don't do it right, the clothes are going to blow away. It was out by the ocean in Dakar, and the clothesline was just blowing constantly. And so she said, you got to really push those clothespins on there. But I'm a peculiar guy, and so I kept clipping them on just like I always did. And she comes over and she asked me, like, don't you speak French? And I said, yeah, I understand what you're saying. I said, but I'm just someone who kind of has to learn by doing. And so I put it up there the way I wanted, and 95% of my stuff stayed up and 5% blew down, and yeah, so I learned. And that's kind of the same way I am with the Bible. You know, I read in the Bible that it says you should go and make disciples. So in a childlike way, I decide I should go, and it makes the most sense to me to go to a place where there aren't a lot of disciples. I read in the Bible that you shouldn't stop having sex with your wife unless it's for mutual consent, for the purpose of prayer and fasting. And so far, I think that's more or less what we've done. It says that children are a gift from the Lord, and that they're a heritage from Him. And so we keep having kids. You know, it makes sense to me. I just want to try it. And that, you know, I feel like sometimes believers come along and say, like, well, we've tried it, we've been doing it longer, and you know, you got to push those clothespins on hard. And I kind of think, you know, I just want to see, you know, just let me try and see. You know, what if I know I don't obey the word like I should, but what if I did? What if I could? What if I could actually obey the word like Jesus did, who did everything according to His Father's will? You know, I just want to see what a life like that would be like.